Hello, welcome to another episode of Principal as a Changemaker. Today we have a very inspiring principal ma'am with us, Mrs. Himadyuti Shrivastava ma'am. She has been in this industry from more than 15 years and she has been inspiring a lot of kids overall. So ma'am, please tell me about yourself.
As you told, I'm Himadyuti Shrivastava. I'm in the education field for past 15 plus years. It's been a very, what I will say, it's a learning experience to be here.
Okay.
Whenever you go to classroom, each day is a new learning. So maybe I'm a principal, but every day is a learning and still growing. And education is now entering a transition phase. The entire system with NEP is getting modified. So there's lot many things to do, lot many changes are there, and education brings change in society, in nation. So we are contributing our bit in building of nation. That is what I believe.
So before deep diving into complex questions, I wanted to ask something like, are you born and brought up in Nagpur?
No, I am from the Steel City, Bhilai. I've been born and brought up at Bhilai. So naturally, science, technology, this comes in DNA when you are from Bhilai, because every house is having engineers, doctors. ऐसा माहौल रहता था. So my education is done from a CBSE school only. Then I completed my MSc. Then I got married in Nagpur.
Okay. What was the name of your school?
There the schools are named like Senior Secondary School Sector 4, Senior Secondary School Sector 10. So it was all owned by steel plant. Now they have been privatized, but that time it was owned by steel plant.
Yes. What was your first tiffin box memory of your school?
Okay, the first tiffin box memory and the last tiffin box memory all have paratha sabjis. It was filling also, nutritious also, and I think my parents always gave that only. The only variation was puri sabji.
That's great. So were you a backbencher or a front bencher?
To be honest, in initial days I was a backbencher and not very good in studies also, always distracted. But as I grew, as I realized that education is important, I think when I passed my 8th, after that I was always in first 5 till my MSc.
Nice. How this journey of a teacher or a principal began? From where it began?
So initially, since I was not very much interested in, teacher is not a very glamorous job. So everybody, like every other child, engineer बनना है, doctor बनना है, ऐसा ही कुछ सपने थे शायद. And then when I did my graduation, I was like, I used to write poetries and short stories. So I was like, I will do journalism. Then I did my diploma in journalism from New Delhi. Then I was working as a sub-editor in a newspaper, and I was also announcer at Akashvani Raipur. Then when I got married, my husband is in Coal India. So I was posted in all interiors. And when I came to Nagpur, there is no Hindi. There was only one Hindi slot in Nagpur Akashvani.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what to do. Then I gave pre-B.Ed. In that time, Bhilai was in Madhya Pradesh, now it is in Chhattisgarh. So there was a pre-B.Ed exam. I qualified that. I did my B.Ed, and then I started my journey. So I came here not as a choice, but because I was left with no choice. But once I stepped in, I started enjoying. I started enjoying teaching, and I realized teaching is not about B.Ed or something. It's a skill. The more you teach, the more your skills are sharpened, a better teacher you are.
So being a principal, you come with a lot of responsibilities. So how do you manage it? So firstly, in the morning, what is your preferred beverage, tea or a coffee, to get the day going?
Tea, of course tea.
Okay.
So
any
like
specific?
Every Indian house, we start with tea, and then as I step in the school, then I get into a different mode. It starts from assembly. It starts when you step in school, you feel so good, little children wishing you good morning. That freshens you up, and your day starts like this.
Being a principal, you also have the challenges of handling 9, 10, 10 students. So you know things get tough. They have their prelims, they have their examination. So what is the one pep talk to yourself to managing all that?
The first thing you should tell yourself कि every child, even if in 12th, is a child, is a kid. You have to understand their mentality. You cannot always, जो हिंदी में कहते हैं साम दाम दंड भेद. आपको चारों लगाने हैं to keep them going, to keep yourself going.
In this institute, how do you celebrate students win? कभी वो जीतते हैं, there are small wins, big wins. So how do you celebrate them?
Every win is a win, a small or a big. Even when we conduct an in-house competition, it might be a certificate for, it might be a piece of paper for me, but it's a certificate, it's a huge motivation for a child and the parents also. So every win is celebrated. It's not a small, it's not a big win, it's always a win. So every child is called in assembly. They are awarded. It's a motivation for others also and for them also.
Correct.
So we make it a point that every child is introduced with its trophy, with a certificate in the assembly, and everybody knows about the win.
Correct. So you have had a long journey from editor to Akashwani and then being a principal. So do you had any thought, if not principal, then what you have become in your life?
I always wish to be a writer. Being a principal also, I wish ki, since I keep penning down my poetries, so I'll have my collection. So definitely I'll have sometime in future, you will see my book.
We would love to see that. My next question is, what is the one thing that you think principal as a change maker you should do?
The
Change
one
maker.
statement which I feel is required is give your children wings to fly and roots to be grounded strongly with their culture.
Okay.
The sanskar, the bhartiyata, the Indian culture should always be there. Wherever they go, whatever they do.
We are from a Gen Z generation. So after you, there will be some days when there will be a Gen Z principal in this school. So what is the one piece of advice from you to the Gen Z principal of the future?
Whether it is Gen Z principal, whether I am or old generation, OG, whatever it is, the thing is we should understand the mentality and the emotions of a child. We cannot pressurize them. We cannot force them कि हमारे ज़माने में ये था, हमारे ज़माने में ऐसा था, यही सही है. You cannot have what to say, fixed mindset. You have to be flexible and you cannot be judgmental. You never know what a child is going through at home, in society. I have seen children when some children are scolded, some teachers are scolding them, ये नहीं किया, वो नहीं किया, ये complete नहीं हुआ, and then when you talk to them, you know कि there's a split between mother and father in the family.
Okay.
So we never know कि 14 साल का बच्चा is going through what type of emotions, what type of I don't know what he is going through in the life. So we have to be flexible. We cannot be judgmental.
Correct.
And we cannot be like यही करना है. We cannot. We should always tell them this is right, this is wrong. Now you go.
Correct.
You choose your path.
Agreed.
We are here to guide them, to mentor them, not to impose कि हमने क्या सही समझा या हमारे लिए हमारे हिसाब से क्या सही है. We are not here to do that.
Very true. We always talk about work-life balance. So how do you manage your work-life balance, considering you as a principal must be having a very hectic day? So how do you manage it?
Work-life balance is very important to keep ourselves healthy. And for that, the first thing what I feel is not to carry stress home.
Absolutely. That affects you.
Yes. I always tell my teachers also कि जब भी डांटा है ना गले से डांटा है, दिल से सिर्फ प्यार किया है. तो डांटना वाला जो काम है वो दिल तक ले जाओगे, ब्रेन तक ले जाओगे, you will have BP.
Correct.
So we should not carry our stress home. We should keep ourselves stress-free and time management.
Very
This is
true.
very important. So घर का काम घर पे, स्कूल का काम स्कूल पे. We have to keep them separate and somewhere we have to draw lines.
Very true. That helps you in both the ways, in the work front also and in the family front also.
Both the ways. And of course family also play a very important role. They are also very supportive. Then only you can balance both.
So one last question. Changemakers inspire more change makers. So would you like to recommend one principal, maybe your friend, so that we can interview her as well in the next podcast series?
Yes. I don't know whether you have interviewed or not. Principal of Edify School.
Edify School. Can you please name her?
Mrs. Smita Dev.
Okay.
She is a wonderful person and you will get many more innovative ideas and she is working brilliantly as change maker.
Thank you for the time, ma'am. Today's conversation always reminds me that principal is not just a principal. She's a leader, she's a motivator, and she carries the whole weight of students with her. So it's been a wonderful talking time with you. Thank you very much, and we
Thank
wish
you
you
so
all the
much.
best.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.